Dropping that knowledge on you.
I could not make this shit up.
With Kev Nash.
Oh, Hercules.
DJ Killer Kid.
Boss.
And Dizzle.
Uh-oh.
Let me tell you, boys, you can't make that shit up.
The Inside. Real deal, straight up.
Are you crazy?
Hottest stories from the world of hip-hop.
This is Ludacris.
It's the big boss, Rick Ross.
What up? It's your boy Young Jeezy. This is 50 Cent.
Sports.
Some of those dunks were the most incredible dunks I've ever seen.
And what's popping in the DYT.
I couldn't make this shit up. I couldn't make this shit up if I tried. I'm sad that I lack the talent to make this shit up.
Here's Kev Nash, DJ Killer Kev, and A Dizzle.
You Can't Make This Up podcast, Kev Nash.
DJ Killer Kev.
Hey, Dizzle.
Episode
443. God damn, we got a lot of podcasts.
For sure. Big shouts out to everybody watching on Facebook, YouTube, Twitch. Shouts out to everybody that downloads the podcast each and every week.
Yes,
we
sir.
got a lot of shit to get into, and we are monitoring activity going on with the Diddy Trial. So if we get breaking news during the pod, we will interrupt and get it popping.
7 minutes
instant
after.
reaction. Right, exactly. That's how it always works. As soon as we're done, shit gonna go down. Maybe we'll go live afterwards or whatever to get a quick reaction, man. But fellas, let's chop it up, man, because like I said, we got a ton of shit to get into, especially in sports. So how was the week?
Shit, I'll go first because y'all know what I've been doing as a new homeowner. It ain't been nothing but the ding dong, Amazon, ding dong, FedEx. Go pick this up. Mom's dropping off this. It's been a lot of love, but getting the house into a home takes some time. It's a process, and we in the process. So couch delivered. Finally got the nice rug and everything for the living room together. My $2,500 bed. I'm a brag. Nigga been sleeping on some bullshit. Got me a nice mattress in bed. That's been up for a week. A1. And everything else has just been making pizzas in the oven. Oh shit, we need a pizza cutter. Hey, let's make some fish and corn. Oh shit, we need a can opener. So it's just been all that type of shit. But been a busy week. Golf. Had a good golf week. Got to play at Miami Valley Country Club with my early bird crew. Won me a skin, so I got some money coming to me next time I play with the guys. But been golfing, been moving every day, and still edibling. So that's been my week. Oh wait, shout out to Shamanan. I DJ'd as well this weekend. DJ'd Shamanan All Class Reunion down at the White House Event Center. Super dope event. Did that Saturday, and shouts to Hot 1029 for always having me on the Spindependence weekend. Had to do that in the 23rd hour, but got it in there before the deadline. So.
Question. As a new homeowner, you've shared pics. You have a above ground pool. What's the pool looking like? Have you pulled the cover over?
No, because I
Don't be scared.
So this is why I want to. When I pull the cover, I peeked in it. It's full of water. I haven't pulled the cover off to see the state of the water because it's still dark when you peek in it. But I want to have all the chlorine, and that's why I can shock you. I want to know because they told me I got to turn off my water system in the house because I have like a rain soft water system and it filters. So something about turning that off before I do the pool stuff. So I just gotta get a guy over here. I know what he's doing. So my uncle's probably gonna come over here probably next week. I told him to give me a couple weeks to get shit in order. So I'm trying to get it.
Man, it's hot. It's
hot. I'm missing out on some good pool days. Some good pool days.
Yeah, man. Hey, man, we live in Ohio. We got 2 months, 2 for show months.
Yeah.
I know the girls want to get in that pool, man.
Yeah,
Park at the barbecue grill, have some fun, bro.
Probably gonna be a credit card swipe here soon, but just trying to stall them out for a second. Nigga been swiping.
Dizzle, you got your pool situation handled.
Yeah, that was a task, man. That literally took. When I got in there and drained it, it took like a full day of just scrubbing that bitch. And the equipment that I got, it ain't the best, but it got it done. But so we've been good for like the last week. Already got in there, I would say 2 different times. Probably gonna get in there this weekend. So yeah, it's looking up because it's 80s, high 80s. We getting 90s and sunny. Sun is beating, so can't do shit but get in the pool.
Do you have a solar blanket to keep your pool warm, or you just let nature do what it do?
Yeah, we had a solar cover, and it didn't really. I felt like the top of the water was warm, but like at the bottom of the pool, it wasn't
Yeah,
as hot as it was at the
somebody
top
didn't
of it.
stir it up.
Yeah, basically, and I didn't care to buy extra shit
Yeah.
to heat the water. It's all right, and it's your above ground pool is like 20 feet. Do you know the size of it?
No, but it's what seems to be a nice size pool. It's big. It's big-ish. No Diddy.
So it'll get expensive unless it's solar powered. It could get expensive to like keep your pool heated. So I don't even worry about it.
Yeah.
But nah, it's been cool. Just been lounging. Work been solid. DJ gigs on deck. Got a couple family reunions coming up, so that's gonna be fun. Yeah, just been chilling, ready for the fourth. I can already
Yeah.
hear we hear the deciphering if it's gunshots or firecrackers at this point.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Much the same, man. Just a whole bunch of work, man. A whole bunch of work. Like I was talking to Killer before we actually started the pod, trying to mush 5 days of work into 2 work days, man. Because let's keep it real, man. Obviously, the holiday is on the 4th, which is a Friday, so that's an off day. People not gonna be working on that Thursday, and since they figure like I ain't gonna be working on Thursday, I'm only gonna put in half-ass effort on Wednesday. So we had Monday, today, and then half of tomorrow. Just basically get all the work done before the holiday really kicks off, man. That's all I've really been on, man. Working a ton. And like y'all said, man, it's been hot as hell, man. It's been hot as all hell outside. And thank goodness the AC is working, knock on wood. Hopefully everything runs as it should.
Did I share my AC story with the pod?
No.
Real
Please
quick.
don't tell me.
Real quick.
Don't tell me bad news.
I thought it was. So as a new homeowner, knowing nothing about a home, first night we in there, it's hot as shit upstairs. It's like 83 degrees. So they have this little pull down thing that I thought was a fan. We pulled that bitch and started blowing. We like bet. We on 2 days in there and it's not breaking. It's still 80 degrees. So I started Googling what this fan could be. And in my Googling, I find out that back before they had air conditioners, they had a upstairs ventilation system to where if the weather was colder outside than it was on the inside, you open your windows, pull that fan, it blows the hot air out and brings the cold air in. So for 2 days, I'm sending all my cold air to the attic and out the house.
Oh, no.
Time I'll turn that off. We've been running at 72, 73. It's been marvelous. But DPNL gonna get me for a little bit because I gave them two full days of just running it, trying to get the house to cool down. So it's terrible.
What y'all keep y'all house at during the summer?
I like a good 73, 72, somewhere. I like it like kind of cold. I want to get in my blanket.
Yeah, we had 70.
72, and just leave it alone. Don't touch it.
Yeah.
Don't touch it because you start feeling with it. It's not cold enough. It's too cold in here. That's when the motherfucking prices start going up on your ass, man.
Mm-hmm.
But shit, man, glad everybody had a solid week. Hope everybody has a great 4th of July, safe 4th of July. Things
Yeah. I was about to say, was you out there?
No, I was not out there. No, I actually
Okay.
was at work. I was in Killer's old neck of the wood. I was there in Trotwood at Madison Park, and then like I saw all the happenings later.
Yeah.
So all the happenings later that happened in Huber. Then I saw some crazy shit went down in Springfield as well. So hopefully everybody has a great fun holiday, but most importantly a safe holiday.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. For the listeners that don't know, we talk about the Huber. They had their 4th of July celebration early, like at June the 28th or 29th or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, why not in July? But allegedly, either someone heard shooting or some sort of explosion that just caused people to panic. It was just a mass, I ain't gonna say riot, but pandemonium. Everybody trying to get to safety and don't know where the danger is or if there is danger. But pretty much the whole police station is out there. But yeah,
all of them: Huber, Dayton, Riverside, Troy.
It was crazy. It was crazy. That's, what happened in Springfield? I didn't even hear about that one.
Unfortunately, a mass shooting, man. Like a couple
Really?
people got hit up.
Yeah. I think it said like 3 or 4 people, or 5 or 6 total, and 3 or 4 of them I think was fatal.
Yeah.
Did not even hear about that, man. Make you want to stay in the house,
man.
Hey, Pay this mortgage.
I got
Pay
one
this
now,
AC.
baby.
You pay this AC. You got them TVs. You know what I'm saying? You can run to the liquor store, have a party at the house.
Netflix is jumping.
Big time, big time. Well, shit, Killer, what is popping in the world of sports? It's a lot.
Every damn thing. We're gonna talk about NBA. Shout out to the You Can't Make This Up podcast editing team for putting your boy front and center this week. OKC did win the chip in 7, as I called. Felt good to get one right. Didn't bet on it like I should have. But OKC got it done. Shea had an amazing year. MVP. Finals MVP, Finals champion. Man, how y'all feel about the NBA Finals? And now we got baseball.
Man, feels like a long time ago.
Right.
We ain't had a pod since the finals. Man, so yeah, Game 7 was a good one, man. Sad to see Hallie go down. He was on a heater before he went down. He was looking like he was about to get in his bag, skipping down the court like it was about to be one of those games. And then he goes down with what's it, Achilles?
Yeah, another one.
My boy had a parlay that failed by 1, and the one thing that failed was Halliburton getting 10 points. He had 9.
We're going to get to these parlays. We're going to talk about what's going on with all this betting, but damn, sad to see him go down, man, because it was looking like it was going to be one of those. Pacers still fought, though, man. Shout outs to him. Got to give him credit where it's due, but just not enough. Once Thunder started taking off, it wasn't no looking back. Great series. Couldn't ask for more, man. Game 7.
Yeah, man. I don't want to regurgitate everything you said, but for me, I just feel robbed, man, that he got hurt. And there's no telling how the series or that game would have played out. Like, they could have won, they could have lost, they could have got blew out, they could have blew OKC out. We'll never know, and that's the biggest problem with it. You know, when KD, his situation happened, I believe that was like, game 4 or 5 or whatever. You still have more games to play. When Kyrie went down, I think that was like game 1 or 2. So, like, there's still, like, runway, but you have a win or go home situation, and the way he crumbled to the floor, the look on his face, him, you know what I'm saying, I heard it pop, like, it just sucks, man. It just sucks. But, you know, like I always say, man, injuries are a part of the game. Like, these games and these sports that we love so much, man, a lot of the time it comes down to who's the healthiest at the end of the season. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't necessarily mean who's the actually best player or the best team. Hey, man, what team can remain the healthiest? What team can withstand the long haul of the season? And we talked about this before when Dame and Tatum went down. Like, you think Cats is on some player management, not player management. What the hell is the term they use now?
Load management.
Load management. Yeah, load management. They're gonna be on that shit heavy now because now like dudes is getting hurt in the playoffs, and they like now. But even like these injuries, they're out for the entire season of the next year. Correct. So it's not like, oh man, they're gonna be out until November. Like they're out the entire calendar year. So load management gonna be on level 10 this upcoming season.
Yeah,
man. I mean, I gotta just give it to him because you hear about it. What was it? The calf injury leading into the Achilles tear or whatever. Like he knew what was at stake, but it's game 7 of the finals. Like what else? What other opportunity would it be to push through something? You know what I'm saying? Like you load manage for this moment. So like I said, man, nothing but credit to him. He didn't win the finals, but I think he earned a lot of people's respect for sure. He ain't about to be on the most overrated list next year. I guarantee that. But nah, man, hats off to a good series.
Yeah. For sure.
Moving on, some more NBA talk. LeBron James, he has picked up his $53 million player option with the Lakers.
You don't say.
What does this mean? Is LeBron gonna coast through a year and get another 50? Or are we getting a championship run? Like, what does this mean for the Lakers? New ownership, a lot of moving parts going on at LA right now. How y'all feeling?
I'm laughing straight to the bank with this. Shouts out to LeBron.
Pretty
Get
much.
Them checks, bro. Get them checks, man. And it's not LeBron's responsibility to take a discount and take a pay cut so the organization can get more players. That's not my problem, bro. I'm overcharging, just like Kobe did, just like every great player. Like LeBron James has been underpaid his entire career. The league has been on his back for 20 plus years. He has been not the engine behind all of this. He's the talking point all the time on all forms of social media, on every television network. He's the talking point. If it's not for him, a lot of people would not have jobs. So the fact that he's getting $53 million for this season, he's still underpaid. So, hey, man, like, get out of here with all that craziness, man. Pay him more. He deserves more money.
Right.
They ain't winning no chip, though, but he deserves money.
Year 23, is that right? Is it 23?
I think 22. Whatever it is.
It's up there.
It's a long ass time.
Yeah, man. Shout outs to him. What this means for the Lakers, I don't know. They still ain't got a center yet. They just gave up. Dorian Finney-Smith is gone. It's looking wicked, man.
Do y'all want to see? Y'all want to see LeBron have the fade to black where he starts looking injured and not playing five, like, or do you want to see him just get out of this? Because it seems like he gonna play himself to that old ass Jordan looking body, but at the same time, he's still one of the most fit motherfuckers we've ever seen in sports. So it's like I just don't want to see him get sloppy and get looking like his age. I want him to continue. If he's gonna do it right, basically.
He got what, that 1 year deal. I wouldn't be mad if it's his last year.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be.
He's trying to get both James kids in the league. That's what's happening. Moving on. The Knicks, I would love to see this, have reportedly contacted Don Staley about their head coaching role. Do y'all want to see some diversity in the NBA where we get some different type of coaches, different, maybe some female coaches? What are y'all looking to see with the organization like the Knicks in their head coaching spot?
One thing I do know about the Knicks is they hire black folks. Like, look at how many coaches have been in and out of the Knicks over the last 30 years. They've hired a ton of black coaches, so salute to them for that. Would I want Dawn Staley to coach in the NBA? Sure, but do I think she's the right person for the Knicks? I don't think she's the right person for the Knicks. If we, quote unquote, had to get a female in that position, I would say it was Becky Hammon, because Becky Hammon has coached in the NBA before. Dawn Staley has coached college basketball. It's totally different. It's a totally different ball game.
She was playing while she was coaching for something.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? She's the head coach of a women's team in college. I don't necessarily care that it's the women. It's the fact that you haven't coached at all at the NBA level, not an assistant coach or nothing. I just think hey man, you're going to a team like the Knicks and a fan base like the Knicks. I would want to have her to be set up for success. I don't think that's a successful situation for her to be learning on the job like that. If I was the Knicks and I'm saying, all right, I'm going to hire a woman, I'm going to hire somebody that's actually coached in the NBA before.
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, and I don't see. Didn't they just extend her at South Carolina? Like she's locked in for at least a little bit. I don't see her leaving.
Those are pennies compared to what she would be getting at the NBA level. Okay. She'll get bought out that contract so quick. But it's a dope talking point, and shoot, I'm sure her profile is just going to continue to grow and grow and grow.
Other news, man. Newly acquired Phoenix Sun Dylan Brooks. I call him the knucklehead cousin of the NBA. He has filed a restraining order against his baby mama, claiming that she threatened to cut off his fingers so he could never play basketball, and also threatened to kill his mom. All this is via TMZ. So that's the gossip gods of the internet. The Suns have acquired this from Houston. This is what you're getting. You're getting the knucklehead cousin. You're getting the one that's just always in the news for the other stuff. So
that shit crazy, man.
Yeah.
And what's crazy is Drake. I know y'all know that Drake Lil Yachty. I forget. It's another late night with my bitch.
Yeah.
It's another late night. He do some. He had some bars talking about this before we even knew. So Drake strikes again with the dissing somebody, and we not knowing what he's talking about until later on. So, nah, man, unfortunate. Shoot, prayers to him. Is he talking about cutting off his fingers, mailing it? I don't know if he's talking about mailing it to his peoples. You'll never play ball again. Sounds like some shit, man.
Like a Tubi movie.
Yeah, man. So I was having a conversation with my homie about this, and like he said something to the help, man. Yeah, man, that's what these chicks be on. And for people that say that type of stuff, like, where do you meet these people? Where do you meet these type of people that are going to be saying they're going to cut your fingers off and kill your mother? Like, I've never met a person that said those type of things to me ever in life. Like,
Right.
where do you meet these people?
Right.
Like that's very weird. And the other point is, like, you know what I'm saying? Threats to me as a person, all right, whatever. That shit can, whatever. Then do it then. Let's see you try to cut off my fingers. Now, the shit threatening my mom's,
Mm-mm.
we gonna see.
Yeah.
You threatening
And
my
this is his baby mama, or is this
baby
a
mama.
this? Oh,
I thought
shit.
it was his girlfriend. I just thought it was the ex-girlfriend, but like
Let's
all the
see.
reports are saying this is BM. I didn't even know, you know what I'm saying? He was out here getting it in like that.
Right. Well, good luck, Phoenix. Good luck. NBA draft happened this past week. We had the expected first pick for Dallas. Luka Flag is what I'll call him. Out of Duke, the new Luka for
stacked.
Dallas. How y'all feeling about the draft picks? I also shout out Dayton, Ohio, Ron Harper, his son Dylan Harper with number 2 to the Spurs out of Rutgers.
His mom's broke the internet.
Yeah. How y'all feeling about the NBA draft?
Dallas is looking crazy, man. Cooper Flag just fits in that mold with AD and D'Angelo Russell. They got a squad. They run a squad. Oh,
That nigga said D-Lo. That nigga sucks, man.
Kyrie is hurt.
Yes.
So D-Lo, insert D-Lo. I'm fine with D-Lo. He don't gotta do too much. You got enough on that team to where he can just come in, hit a couple threes, celebrate a little bit, and be all right.
That nigga is dumpster fire, bro. Get him out of here, bro. There's a reason why he's always traded. Like, let's play this game real quick before we really get into it. How many teams has D'Angelo Russell played for? Let's play together. So drafted by the Lakers, right?
Yep.
The Nets.
Yep.
Warriors.
Yep.
T-Wolves.
Yep. Back to LA.
Back to LA.
Mm-hmm.
Back to the Nets.
Yeah.
So that means that teams want him. Like, don't look like he's, you know what I'm saying? He's wanted by the league. They're trading for him.
No, he's a free agent.
He did get a max contract.
They're dumping his salary. They're dumping him. They're telling him to get out of here. And now he's with Dallas. That's 7 teams, bro.
He did hit the lick on the
17,
max contract,
man.
though. I will give him that. He hit the lick on the max contract.
Shouts out to him.
I don't know how he pulled that one off, but he got a max deal.
He's a former Buckeye. So would you rather have him on your team, or what's the player comp for him? Tim Hardaway Jr.
I would go with D'Angelo because I've seen enough from Tim Hardaway Jr. to not want him on my team. He is too streaky.
Yeah, he done burned me on some DraftKings too much.
He on a no bet list.
Yeah, for sure.
Fair enough. And how about Karis LeVert, another comparable player?
D-Lo.
I'll take LeVert.
I would take D-Lo.
I've seen D-Lo carry in certain situations. Like, he's had those heaters to where he's unstoppable. Like, he just be throwing the shit up and it's going in for whatever reason.
As much as we just bash Tim Hardaway, we can't act like D-Lo's heaters is more than Tim Hardaway's heaters. They both average 7 heaters in 82 games.
I would take D-Lo over him, but I would definitely take Tim Hardaway Jr. over D-Lo for sure. Last one, Spencer Dinwiddie.
Healthy?
D-Lo.
Yes.
I'm taking D-Lo, man.
Dinwiddie.
No D-Lo disrespect, because he's all right. He cool.
You
He's
didn't
cool.
want him on the Lakers.
Yeah.
That is true.
It's because of the role. We needed somebody. We needed somebody to be consistent. The Mavs is loaded to where he ain't got to do too much. He's perfect for that situation.
You can't make this up. Podcast episode 443. 25 minutes and 14 seconds. Got it. Noted. Noted. Very noted.
Mavs in 7. At this point.
Oh shit, that's funny.
Who else? Who else won the draft? I mean,
Talk
I
about
don't
the
even.
Ace
I
Bailey
don't know none of
situation.
about. Oh, okay, Ace Bailey. Cause I don't know none of these players. Keep it a buck. I know maybe 2 or 3. I mean, it ain't no situation. They was making it a situation. He didn't. Did he come out and say anything?
So for people that don't know about Ace Bailey, he's a freshman at Rutgers. Was potentially going to be like a top 3 pick, slid down to the Utah Jazz. There was reports that he wasn't going to show up in Utah. The other first round pick that they had showed up the night after the draft, did the whole media circuit. He shows up like on Sunday. They asked him, "Hey, are you going to play for the team?" He said, "Absolutely, it's an honor." So he said all the right things. Now the nigga. Excuse my language. Representing him and his family. You know the saying, don't judge a book by its cover? Y'all know that saying?
Yes.
You're
Judge the
judging
fuck out this nigga. Judge the hell out this nigga. I didn't know who he was, didn't know what his picture started circulating on the net. Him out here showing his get out of here, bro. Get out of here. And to think the NBA gave Rich Paul a hard time on becoming an agent, and y'all done let a person like this into y'all league. Get him out of here. Commish, get him out of here. Give him the boot.
So you don't like him not?
I don't like the cut of his jib. No Diddy.
Hey,
He
it
looked
worked
like
out,
a
man.
swindler, dude. He looked like a criminal.
Hey, man. He the 5th pick in the draft. I can't be
No,
mad at
I
the
ain't talking about Ace.
situation. You
I'm
know what I'm
talking about
saying?
the agent. The agent looked like a swindler.
I don't know, man. I wouldn't buy no
telling you,
insurance from him. I mean, I wouldn't buy no insurance from him, but hey, let him flash a little bit, man.
Get him
New
out of
new
here.
money.
Hey, man, for all your insurance needs, holla at DJ OPZ. Salute.
Yes, sir. Moving on to some more NBA talk, man. Dame Dollar. Man, I can't believe Milwaukee did my boy like this, but talk about it. Dame wore number 0, Tatum wore number 0, Halliburton wore number 0, all of them out with Achilles, and they did Dame the worst. But maybe not. Dame got waived by Milwaukee in a move called the waive and stretch, to where the remaining 100 and we'll just say 10 plus million, I think it's 113, left on Dame's deal. They basically stretching that over a 5-year period to facilitate the team's reported deal to get center Miles Turner. Turner agreed to a $107 million deal, making him the new starting big for Milwaukee. So got Dame up out of there, but Dame surprisingly becomes one of the hottest free agents this year. You got to draft, you got to pick him up knowing he ain't playing for you this year. But is Dame gonna get his redemption and get back and get in, or is he gonna ride this $100 million off until the sunset? Because if he get drafted by Utah, he ain't going.
Nah, man, he gonna. This is actually good. This is actually good for Dame because let's be real, man. The whole Dame and Giannis thing is just it never meshed for whatever reason, for injuries or coaching. Or, last year, before Doc showed up, they was the highest scoring team in the league, but they was also the worst defensive team in the league. Then when Doc came in, their offensive numbers dropped, but their defensive numbers went up. So it's just not been a good mesh. He comes back early for the playoffs, like we were just talking about with Halliburton. He was dealing with a calf strain and blood clots. He blows out his Achilles. Now, you know what I'm saying? They waive him, which ultimately is a good thing for Dame. Let's be real. He's still gonna collect all this money, and now he's a free agent too. So he gets to pick wherever he wants to go to. I think that Dame is gonna end up back in Oakland. I think he's gonna end up back in the Yay area. I think he's gonna sign with the Warriors, a 2-year deal, sit out this year, recover. Him and Steph together, bombs over bags dad.
I like it. I like it.
What is the Bucks doing though? What is this?
Nothing. Losing a lot.
So this is definitely signs that they're getting rid of Giannis. Or is that what we're understanding? That's coming soon.
That's what I think, because they had Giannis, they put a big three around Giannis, and now they got Giannis. So to me, it seems like they trying to get rid of all that shit and start over. But that's a tough decision to do all at once. They doing that shit all at once.
Yeah, man. And that $20 million still goes to their cap hit every single year for the next 5 years. So they're not going to be able to add a whole bunch around Giannis. But the crazy part about it is with them waiving Dame, it just takes away from the fact that they signed Miles Turner from their rival, the Pacers. And the Pacers are being cheap because they figure like, well, shit, Halliburton out for the season. No need to go over the luxury tax. We're not going to be very good without our number one guy. So, like, it's like a domino effect with this whole injury, man. You see what's going on with the Celtics. They're tearing shit down partially because of new ownership and being over the luxury tax and the Tatum injury, him being out. So, like, all these teams, I was like, man, forget it, man. We're done for next season. So this speaks volumes to the Cavs that this window is wide the fuck open to get back to the finals.
Yes, sir.
Go Cavs.
Yeah.
So if y'all don't know, y'all ain't been getting the alerts. We've had a bunch, and I mean a bunch of NBA shifting and trades and movements and drops and waves and all that. So I got a few that's not on the list. I got a few on the list. We're going to run through some of these trades. I'm going to start bottom to top. So Denver Nuggets, we're going to start there. Traded my boy MPJ, Michael Porter Jr., and an unprojected 2032 first-round pick to the Brooklyn Nets for Cam Johnson. I like that.
Good. That's a good move.
I like that.
Love it. We got a true 3-and-D basketball player. They tried to make Michael Porter Jr. into that. That's just not his game. That's just not his game. So they got a better fit for their team for sure.
Yeah. Next on the list, the Chicago Bulls. They are trading Lonzo Ball to my Cleveland Cavaliers for Isaac Okoro. I like the Ball, Garland, Mitchell combo. No Diddy. I think it's going to be dope.
Hope he stay healthy, man.
That's the only question.
Hope he stay healthy. I'm a fan of the Ball brothers, man. They just got to get them ankles together.
Exactly.
Look, man. Forget that, nigga. When are we getting Coach Prime and LeVar Ball reality show in Cleveland?
With Shiloh making an appearance.
Right now.
About to be jumping.
Right down the stopping at Hot Sauce Williams, stopping at Angela Mia's. You know what I'm saying? Shouts out to all my Cleveland family.
Yeah, man. Up next, we got the Celtics, the Hawks, and the Nets. They are finalizing a trade to send Kristaps Porzingis and a second to the Hawks. Sounds like the Celtics, that same dismantle we talked about a few pods ago, where they about to have to make either some decisions or some shifts. So,
like Dizzle just said about Lonzo Ball, if he could stay healthy, throw that in for KP.
Yes, sir. Phoenix Suns superstar Kevin Durant. He is headed to the Houston Rockets in exchange for Jalen Green, Dylan Brooks, the number 10 pick in the 2025 draft, and where'd my notes go? And 5 second-round picks. So KD is still
Rockets in 7. Rockets in 7, man. They got a squad.
I don't know.
You don't like it?
This is why.
I love it.
This is why. How old is KD?
100.
How many 7-footers have made it to 40 in the NBA?
Robert
0.
Parrish.
And look at them knees. I think KD is not going to be able to sustain the superstar. You know, he'll get his 15 to 20. He'll have a couple 30-point games, but he ain't getting them 30, 40s and rocking it out like he did in his past. I think KD has hit his peak and he is crescendoing downward or decreasing.
I definitely believe he's on the way down, but I love the pickup for the Rockets. I mean, you were able to get rid of, like you talked about, the knucklehead of the NBA, the knucklehead cousin of the NBA. You got rid of him. You got rid of Jalen Green and all his antics and stuff like that and all the off-the-court drama that comes with him. Shouts out to Drea. We see you. Yeah. And you get one of the best basketball players of all time, and you were able to keep my guy, the Goon.
Yeah.
You kept the Goon, and you kept the Thompson twins.
Yeah.
As long as you kept them two,
yeah,
you good.
I'm
you
with
good.
You
real good.
Not even that, though. You still got what's that other dude?
Jabari Parker.
Jabari. Yeah, I think it's Jabari Smith. Jabari Smith Jr. He's solid. He gonna have a breakout season. I mean, Kevin Durant at this point, he shouldn't have to carry the Kevin Durant usual load. You know what I'm saying? I think the Rockets got to mix some young dudes and some older dudes that still looking to get it. Even they bigs. Didn't they pick up another big?
Yeah.
They
I
got,
forget who it was.
It was dude for Clint. They got Clint Capella still, or they picked up Clint. Like they one of those teams, man. I think that if they can stay healthy, Kevin Durant played most of the games last season. I think it shows he played 75 out of 82. If he can do something similar to that, I think they're good to go.
Yeah. Couple more real quick. New Orleans are trading C.J. McCullough, Kelly Olynyk, and a future second-round pick to Washington for Jordan Poole, Sadiq Bey, and the number 40 pick. Sounds like a pretty even swap to me, but
watch out for the Wizards, man. Watch out for the Wizards.
Wizards?
Yes, watch out. I ain't saying like, oh my goodness, they're gonna be like a top 2 seed, but you look at that roster. They got obviously CJ now. They got professionals on the basketball team. Basically, what I'm saying. They got CJ. They got Marcus Smart. They got Chris Middleton. So like they got some mature guys. So you obviously look at last year's number 1 pick, Alex Starr or whatever. So like, all right, man, we want to get rid of the knucklehead, the off the court BS that was one is Jordan Poole. So they moved off of that. They got some professionals in the building. So I'm thinking play-in game. Play-in. That's all you gotta do is make the play-in, dude, and it'll be a successful season for the Wizards.
Yeah.
Pretty mid. That sounds about right, though.
The worst team in the league last year.
Yeah, it's an all mid team. I can see play-in for them.
It's their all mid team. That is hilarious.
So a couple more I got that are on the list. Duncan Robinson, he agreed to a 3-year, $48 million deal with the Pistons. Pistons are trading Simone Fontecchio to Miami to acquire Duncan. I know Trey Mann just got traded to somewhere. I forget where. Sorry, I just saw that alert. And then Colin Sexton to the Hornets. So it's been a lot of moving parts. And not just in the NBA, but also in the NFL. One team that has made some moves that I'm interested to see how this goes. Kev Nash, Pittsburgh Steelers. They get Jalen Ramsey. They get Jonnu Smith, tight end, and 2027 7th round pick. The Dolphins get Fitzpatrick, one of the best safeties in the league, and 2027 5th round pick. So right now, I got this picture. I didn't send it to myself. Shouts to Shot Smoke. But we're going to post this on the chat and show y'all Pittsburgh defense looking okay.
Yeah.
Looking okay.
I like it, man. I like this for the Steelers. And I saw to see Fitzpatrick go. I thought they was able to fleece them and get Ramsey so we can keep Fitzpatrick. But, in order to get Jonnu Smith, we had to give him something. And I actually like this, man, because you get another cornerback that have to deal with the monster offense that is the Cincinnati Bengals. Like, you got 2 number 1 receivers down there in Cincinnati and one of the best quarterbacks in the league. So you seen what the Ravens did. They boosted their secondary with getting Alexander. So you got to have 3 starting caliber corners to mess with, some of these teams out here. But then also the flip side, you got Jonnu Smith, who is not a big name, but if you look at the stats, he produces. He's not a big name like Kelsey and, all the other tight ends out there. Like, but he gets in the end zone. He had like 900 yards receiving. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So I'm good with it. I even just look at it from a standpoint of we got 2 starters for 1.
Yeah.
I'm good with it.
And then the last thing we got in sports, WNBA made a major announcement. They are going to be expanding to 18 teams with new teams coming to Cleveland, new team coming to Detroit and Philadelphia. The Cavs will begin playing in 2028, Detroit 2029, and Philly in 2030. I love it. More opportunity for some greatness in WNBA, which is the fastest growing entertainment thing to watch right now. So I'm with it.
I love it. I'm old enough to remember the Cleveland Rockers. Cleveland used to have a team back in the day. They weren't very good, but hopefully this rendition of the Cleveland WNBA team will be better than the last, man. Shouts out to the WNBA expanded. The only thing I will say is I don't want the league to expand too fast, because when you have a small number of teams, that means you get the very best players. Absolutely. But when you start expanding and having multiple teams and just a whole bunch of teams, you water down the league. So expand, but just don't go overboard.
Keep it tight.
Too fast.
Yeah,
keep it tight. Keep it tight, because it's a growing brand. Because, like, you know, people are skeptical anyway when they watch, you know, women's basketball, but slowly but surely, like, they realize, like, hey, man, this is pretty entertaining or whatever the case may be. But, like, if you start going out there and you get two bad teams playing on a Tuesday night, then people are like, see, man, this is some bullshit. These motherfuckers do that. So you don't want that type of rhetoric going on, man. So keep it tight.
I'm with you, because I'm a huge fan of WNBA. But one thing that gets on my nerves is the fast break stop to the Statue of Liberty layup. Like, that shit. That shit be getting on my nerves.
They dunking now. They gonna be dunking. It's a couple. I think it's a French rookie. She got some hops. Yeah,
talking that bit back.
Yeah, she just ain't got a chance to. But nah, man. Shout out to the W.
Yes, sir.
Shout out to W. The Detroit Shock. I'd have to do some Googling. They got some championship pedigree. I know Sophie Cunningham. I think she played for the Fever. Has something to say about the markets. Picking Cleveland and Detroit, asking who wants to play, who would want to go there. But I think it's
Joakim Noah, huh?
Right. But how you saying this? You in Indiana? I mean, you right in the mix. You know what I'm saying? So nah.
Ain't she the same woman that was sleeping with the owner of the last team she played for? She got some nerve.
Allegedly.
Allegedly. Thank you, Dizzle. Thank you.
Well, that's it for sports.
All right. Do we have a Diddy update, an official Diddy update? We are live on a Tuesday in the city. You know what I'm saying? As the jury is deliberating and everything like that. So we're trying to keep an eye on social media and everything like that to see if we got the official Diddy update. Do we have any news?
I don't think so.
Nope. 27 minutes ago, it just says juries have reached a verdict on some counts. So it's still some counts.
So basically,
what y'all think gonna happen?
Big Akon style. Big Akon locked up.
See,
you're gonna get acquitted on some. You're gonna get locked up for some.
Yeah, I think the four that are. So I saw an alert that said that there was I think 5 total, and 4 of the 5 have been decided. One was still in liberate, or they were still debating over, which was the racketeering charge. If that's the one that they waiting on, that's the one that's going to put him in jail for for something. So I feel like he might be getting acquitted on some of these, but I think he still ultimately does some jail time, because they wouldn't be stuck on something if it was all just not guilty. So
yeah. No, I think I feel that too. It's definitely, they're gonna get him on something, even if it's just a few years time. But we gonna see. And I know 50 Cent is waiting with some jokes ready. The reactions is gonna be crazy, and I'm certain that we're gonna get some more information even after the case is closed. Like, folks is going, the jurors is gonna start coming out with their stories and testimonies of what happened.
Tell-all book interviews on TMZ. Yeah.
So we getting this information. They're gonna be deciding any moment now, right? Like, we could get this Woes bomb here any second. But yeah, I'm sure we'll hear more and probably see more.
Emergency pod afterward if it's announced tonight.
I'm around.
I'm with it. Yeah.
There it is.
What y'all watch Fear Factor growing? Well, not even growing up. When did that shit drop?
I was in the military.
90s?
We was grown, Dizzle.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, growing up for me, Fear Factor was one of them joints.
Hell yeah.
They left, came back. Now they coming back again. They got a reboot coming later in 2025, hosted by Johnny Knoxville. Y'all gonna be tapped in?
Hell yeah. I love Fear Factor. I love the OG with Rogan. I love the Ludacris version. I'm going to love the one with Johnny Knoxville even more because I used to watch Jackass too, so I'm here for 100%.
Exactly. When I heard Johnny Knoxville, that's one of the Jackass gurus. That was our after-school programming sometimes, and here for it all. Definitely fucking with Fear Factor.
And that's
speaking of shows, like stupid shows like that. Did y'all hear to that show? Damn, what's the name of it? True blank. Naked and Afraid.
I've scrolled past and I haven't watched like a whole episode top to bottom, but I've like watched a commercial break, like from between commercial breaks. It seems pretty crazy. I
love dumb people, nigga. I love them. So short version of it. You get two people, a male and a female. They go to a jungle, they go to a wilderness site, and they got to camp out for like 20 days. You can obviously tap out or whatever, but if you make it, there's no prize money. You just prove that you're a survivalist or whatever. So they literally strip down, asshole naked. You get to bring one item each. So some people bring like a lighter, some people bring a knife and stuff like that. So it's dumb entertainment.
I've seen a couple clips and they be having bug bites and shit all like now I'm tapping out and it's no prize money. I'm not winning nothing.
Right.
That's fuck out of here.
Prove your worth, cuz.
Goddamn fire ant bit me in the balls and I'm going home with nothing.
Leaving with your pride, man. The fact that you know you could do it.
We talking about TV shows. Are y'all tapped into Love Island? What's the Love Island vibes?
Man. I've never watched it. I've heard so much about it from different folks, man. What's this, July? We are in the middle of our Wire rewatch. After we do that and probably a Snowfall, if we still got enough time in the summer, might give it a shot.
It's a funny watch. I'll be watching it with the wifey, and it's one of those. So my friend was on season. Well, I didn't call him my friend, but we went to high school with him. He was on a couple seasons ago, so that's the season that got us tapped in, and we've been watching it since. Man, that should be hilarious. Just watching the drama unfold. They be getting it in on that show too. So
are they squabbling?
Nah, they be fucking.
I'm here for the fights, nigga.
Nah, they don't be fighting. It'd be just a lot of kissing and shit. But nah, it's funny. What else we got? 50 Cent, known as Kanan. He's gonna be cast as, I don't even know this, Ball Rag.
Yeah.
Oh shit. He's gonna be Ball Rag in a live action Street Fighter movie.
Y'all ain't play Street Fighter?
I
was a Mortal Kombat dude. So where we grew up, like you either had your Mortal Kombat dudes, your Street Fighter dudes, or your Genesis dudes, or your N64 dudes. Most of the time, dudes that played Nintendo 64 were Street Fighter dudes. But this dude that 50's gonna play basically looks exactly like Mike Tyson, has boxing gloves on, and I said this on the air. Unless 50 Cent gets the haircut that dude had, I don't believe you. Because this nigga had one of the wildest haircuts of all time. This nigga had parts in the middle of his shit. So, yeah, if 50 don't commit to the haircut, I can't fuck with it.
Hey, I'm sure he got to. I mean, I didn't really get hip to Street Fighter. I know that was one of the arcade games. Yeah, but the cast seems star-studded. I know they got like Jason Momoa, somebody, a couple. I don't know if Batista was in the movie too. It's a couple folks.
I think Cody Rhodes is in it too.
Okay.
Yeah, wrestler Cody Rhodes is in it. So yeah, I'm gonna go Fox with it.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. What else we got? Brandy and Monica. They just announced the Boy Is Mine tour. Gonna have special guest Kelly Rowland. Money Long's going on tour, and Jamal Roberts. They're gonna be in Cincy on my birthday, October 16th.
Dope. Yeah, I definitely put a call into
already.
Yeah, I put a call into the plug because the wife was on my neck. She like, hey, ask the plug if we can get some tickets to see Brandy and Monica. I'm like, oh, that sounds like a dope little thing. And I forgot about the Kelly Rowland, Money Long, and others. So prayers are in the sky for the plugs.
Kelly gonna be in the building.
You know what I'm talking about?
What up? No, man, I'm pumped for this show, man. still working on tickets, my damn self. But I mean, you know, as a kid, as growing up, I mean, these were the two that people argued over for days at a time, man. So them finally putting their BS behind them, whatever the case may be, going on tour together. 2 thumbs up.
Yeah. One of the highlights of my LA DJing that I did over the years was going to Roscoe's Chicken and Waffles, looking to my right, and Monica is sitting there with a friend having lunch. And this table full of fellas, the friend recognizes one of my friends because they went to college together. Invited her to Tony Rock's party, and she came. So that's my 2 minutes of. I got to chat with Monica for like 5 minutes about nothing. So it was just dope. It was dope.
Very.
What
dope.
up? What up, bud?
Bud, what it doski?
All right, y'all. We got about to show our age here. We're about to run through this XXL freshman list that just dropped.
Woo!
We're gonna see how many rappers y'all have heard of. All right. We're gonna start it off with Ray Vaughn. He's had a pretty good year or two.
Hell yeah. TD
Ray Vaughn is pretty. He's dope.
Very dope.
Baby Chief Do It.
Never heard of him.
Never heard of him.
I think he got a joint out. I think I've heard it here and there, but never really listened to him. Aim Triplin. I think I'm saying that right.
Not yet.
No.
Who?
1900 Rugrat.
No.
Wayne's Prom didn't request it.
Okay. Samara Sin.
No.
I think I have heard of her. I think my daughter.
She can rap.
My daughter rocks with her. I think.
All right. Ian.
Not him.
No.
White guy. He got a couple of joints. He's the one that travels. Or Tyler the Creator was dissing them at one point in time. Next up, we got Jello, G3.
I'm a swerve. I'm a quarter. Whoa.
Absolutely.
Okay. What about Low Shimmy or Low Shimmy?
Yes.
Okay. Laser Dim 700.
These names, my G. These names, like, can we get back to the littles? Or goddamn, nigga, or the MCs, like these names.
Next up, we got YTB Fat.
I think I heard of him.
I'm about to say, I think I have too.
Okay.
I'm not gonna give myself a full point, but that name does sound.
He got the money bag yo chains. I think he got the whole bunch of chain. He wear a whole bunch of jewelry.
Oh no, I have, cause you know why? Cause he got a song with Pusha T.
There you go.
Okay. YTB Fat. Then we got Nino Paid.
That's a good name. That's a good rap name. Never heard of you, but it's a good rap name. I like that.
And then the 10th spot is somebody named EBK J-Bo.
This nigga said somebody name. You just gave it away. You never heard of this nigga.
Nah, man. But shout outs to him. You know, I always, like I say, proud of my class, the whole 2010 to 2013. If you look up those XXL freshman class, that's what I'm used to. That's my standard. Some of these names is like they here today, gone tomorrow, man. But hopefully they really turn it up for their generation.
Good luck to them.
Yes, sir.
And that's all that I have for entertainment. Unless we got a Diddy update, anything happen? Soon as we disconnect, it's popping off, bro. I'm telling you.
You already know. Just a couple quick hitters before we slide up out of here. So obviously we are on a hiatus from the college foosball, but during that hiatus, they announced that college basketball is returning in 2028. Definitely here for that.
Man, they could have kept that shit, man. 2028.
They gotta get it right.
What year is it? It's 2025, right?
Yeah.
Man, they could have kept that shit. They ain't gonna have no trailer for 3 more years. Like
they gotta keep the people, you know what I'm saying, engaged. We are actually 1 week away from the release of College Football 26. Dizzle, I value your opinion. Since you are the champ, you have the most championships. When would you prefer the league to start?
I like the idea of letting it rest a month because they still in the chat. I'm surprised I haven't deleted it and blocked them, but they still playing. They ain't gonna take no break. I ain't played the video game in about 2 weeks or since the last user game. You feel me? Like I've needed this break.
Yes, definitely needed a break. So we are on the same page. There's some people out there who will go unnamed that I'm related to that want to start the league the Sunday that this shit comes out. And I told
No.
that person I am related to that may or may not look just like me or I look like him to go to hell. Then
Yeah.
there's another person that I work with on a daily basis who wants to start the league the very day that the joint comes out because in his mind he figures like, oh, if we start immediately, the good guys
I got a shot.
won't be. Yes, that's his thought process. I'm like, dude, it's the middle of the summer. It's 90 plus degrees
Man.
outside. We outside with it. Catch me that first week in August.
Yeah.
I like that. I like that for sure. Because like I said, I really ain't turned on the game since I've retired from the league. And like you said, I've been outside. It ain't been getting dark to what, like 9:30. So
Yeah, man.
we've been kicking it.
Yeah, I did tell my brother though. I was like, hey, because my team is gonna make the playoffs. I was like, hey, send me that invite though.
So wait, you're still running in the league?
No. I'm out.
Okay.
I after I gave my brother his rematch at his stadium, and then I bowed out gracefully. But I did say, hey, if it's a user game in the playoffs versus him, I won't back in.
I'm weak. You gonna get your chip by any means, boy.
Ain't nobody in there, nigga. I'm about to ghost. Thank you.
Old
Sir.
North Carolina was popping, Daryl.
Good. What's good, bro? First week of August, man. So stay tuned for all that. So Dizzle, you got that image ready, man. You got that image ready for people watching on YouTube, Facebook, and Twitch and everything like that. You got that image ready. Can you put that up, brother?
There we go. Hold on.
Okay. So 5 guys. Everybody likes 5 guys. So the question is, for $100K, could you finish everything that's on that table from 5 guys in 45 minutes?
45 minutes. That's two.
Hell yeah.
That's
large, 2 triple.
high seas, 2 milkshakes, a medium fry, and 2 burgers.
And them is some thick ass burgers, and them medium fries be like them big ass movie cups.
Yeah.
Let's not forget. Them is some big movie cups.
As long as it's not bagged and it's plated, because if it's bagged, you can add 50 more fries to that medium. So
yeah.
I think I could knock it down though if I was super hungry. I could.
No way, not a chance. I'm eating 1 burger. I'm eating a few fries, and I'm eating some of the shake. Now I'll probably eat a shake, but that's it. I can't eat all that. No way.
So there's absolutely no way I could do it. I would definitely try. I'm sure I could. I would be able to eat the burgers and fries for sure. The
both burgers.
Yeah, I would be able to get them. If I would, yeah, I'm confident in that. I'll be able to get the burgers and the fries, especially since I ain't had no meals like that in like 21 days. But it's the milkshakes, bro. It's the milkshakes. There's no way. And I'm not like a big milkshake guy anyway. And then it's like 2 large fruit punch drinks. There's no way. There's no way.
That
like if
45
those
minutes.
weigh you down.
Yeah, if those fruit punches were waters instead, I would stand a better chance. But them milkshakes, it's a wrap.
This way you get smart. You kill the milkshakes last because you need them to get watered down as much as possible because they're going to be so thick. You need just to be able to goop.
You ain't going to dip it. You see how they be doing at the Nathan's contest? Dip the whole fistful of hot dogs in the water.
Right.
Dizzle, you said you couldn't, but would you at least try?
Hell no.
You wouldn't even try?
From 5 guys, that's $200. That's like $200. How much is that? 2 big triple burgers.
That's probably a good. That's a good 60.
That's like probably like $55, $60 right there.
Man.
For $100K, you wouldn't even try it.
I'll try it, but I can't see myself eating 2 thick ass burgers. Them is like triple burgers.
Next time you want a burger like that and you don't want to pay the Five Guys price, go to Sharks and order a double cheeseburger. It's just like that. It's you can't even start the process. You gotta work on it.
I'm about to say, if we talking smash burger, I can hit a couple of those, but these are stickies. These is Mondo burgers.
Right.
I'm
Definitely
good.
gotta cut that bitch in half. Definitely,
Yeah.
man. Well, shit, there it is. Another episode of You Can't Make This Up podcast. Kev Nash.
DJ Killer Kev.
Hey, Dizzle.
We out to next week. Have a safe 4th of July.
Peace.